Alright guys, and I'm back with the Rings of Power, the last and final episode of this season, episode 8, Shadow and Flame. Okay, so, well, that title speaks for itself. Last episode, my thoughts. I did share a bit in the my last recording. But my main thoughts here are poor Celebrimbor, finally seeing the truth and the true face, well, one of the faces of Sauron, but at least he's, um, come to terms with the fact that he's been dealing with Sauron the whole time, and he's been making the rings with his blood rather than mithril, right? And he sent the rings off somewhere, hoped to destroy them, but it's not going to be that easy. But he sent them away, and I'm assuming that's going to infuriate Sauron. We already saw a bit of his anger looking for them. We know they're eventually going to make it to the 9 rings of men are going to make it to their owners. Also, the battle at Eregion, I thought that looked fantastic. I thought, the special effects in this whole show have been amazing. The costume design, it's just all looked fantastic. I'm pretty bummed that it looks like Arondir dies. At least it looked like he was struck down. But we didn't quite see his dead body, so I'm kind of hoping that he's not dead, because I really like him. It would be a damn shame if they get rid of him this season. I would like to see more of him in season 3 at least. What else? Oh, yeah, the heartbreaking end of the episode where Elrond realizes Prince Durin is not coming with his army, but I get it, and I'm wondering if that's part of the animosity that elves and dwarves have later on with each other, that, the elves probably see that the dwarves betrayed them in their time of utmost need, because the elven army is really suffering there at the border of Eregion, right? But Prince Durin had no choice. His father's lost his damn mind. He's bringing out what I believe to be the Balrog and the ultimate destruction of Moria, Khazad-dûm, right? So he has no choice. He has to, poor thing, fight against his father, and I don't know, it's just heartbreaking to me what the dwarves are going through. I feel for Prince Durin. So he had no choice. It was either, his entire kingdom and to stop his father, or help his friend. What a choice to make, right? So anyway, those are the things that stood out in that last episode, at least for me. Poor Celebrimbor, struggling to convince people that he's not insane. At least Galadriel showed up, and the elves that were with her realized that, hey, we fucked up. We should have been listening to Celebrimbor the whole time. And yeah, that was a wonderful episode. And I am really hoping that episode 8 goes out with a bang, that, we really feel that Sauron is intimidating. So far, I think the actor's done a wonderful job at being the ultimate deceiver, at having his moments where, he's really convincing with his gaslighting and, trying to be the friendly one that's there to actually help, and how he's convincing everyone that he's only there to assist and make things better for Eregion. And then, the faces he makes on the side where you see where he's actually, pure evil. I think he's done a really good job, and he does have an intimidating presence. And I love how ever so subtly they've been changing his hair a little bit, like either letting it grow out or looking a slightly different shade, and how his face is gestures are looking a little bit darker. His eyes sometimes glow in a different way, and also his attire. It's been slowly getting darker. Like in the beginning, he had this like white, very simple tunic, and then he's been getting little accessories, and now his last attires have been dark with like this shoulder pad that had like some feathers or something going on the side of it. But yeah, the subtle changes that make him look darker and darker and darker, and as we get closer to the reveal to everyone that he's Sauron, is really nice. I love that detail. I've enjoyed the aesthetic aspect of the show. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get down to the juice of things and start the final episode of season 2, Rings of Power. This is an hour and 13 minutes long.
It's the ring! It has him! Mind and soul!
No matter what you hear, do not follow me down that mine.
Durin,
I love these two. Do not die, friend.
I said take it off! Or I'll take off the whole hand!
Oh dear.
You're strong enough to wield an axe, but are you strong enough to use it against your father?
No, Father. I'm not. You've always been stronger than me. Do you remember when I was a wee lad? And we'd arm wrestle. And I knew there was nothing stronger than my father.
You're gonna be strong enough to take that shit
Strong
out,
again,
bro.
Father.
Yeah.
Take it off. I beg you.
Shit is no good for you, King Durin.
A dwarf should never beg.
You're gonna find a lot of like
Come and see my son! Come and
mystery, probably.
The true wealth.
But you're also gonna give access to the Balrog sitting there waiting.
Behold, the dynasty of Durin.
Dwarves delve too greedily.
But to see our mountain the way I do, you have to wear a ring, my son.
You're seeing what he wants you to see.
It's not our mountain, Father. You taught me that.
With these rings, could be.
Yeah, boy. Yes, and you will go home.
Run, Father!
Oh no! Oh my God, there he is. Yep, you opened the doorway to that. Silly king. Oh shit. I wanted you to open that so you could bring on your destruction. Silly king. Took it on.
Forgive me, my son. King Durin.
Oh, he's passing on the crown to him. But he took off the fucking ring. Are you gonna try to fight it? No. Not on the destruction of Khazad-dûm, man. Come on, you're never gonna be able to defeat that. You know it doesn't. Great as fuck, though. Right. You knew that fighting the Balrog would reseal that, right? That was a pretty big piece to get before the intro. He lost his father anyway. What are you up to, sir? Are you looking for your staff? Please be Gandalf. Please be Gandalf.
Manwë promised you would come. I confess my patience wavered.
You know me.
Know you? We are as kin. 5 of us there were.
But I was told you wished to ally yourself with Sauron.
Follow me, and you shall have your past.
I did not make the journey alone. 2 halflings gave me aid.
Yes, I have seen to it. The small ones are safe.
Lies.
Come!
Poppy! Nori!
I instructed they were not to be harmed.
Making it look like
Forgive
he's
me, old
protecting
friend.
them.
I thought these nomads might help me find you. I see now I was foolish to place trust in such low company.
Dark wizard.
That is a name I do not embrace. I hope my actions today will lead you to know better of me.
Yeah, you full of shit.
Pity will not defeat Sauron.
And if you were to defeat Sauron, would that suffice? Or would you seek to become his successor?
Walk with me,
Good question.
and in time we will both be his successors.
I don't think he wants to be his successor.
I would sooner walk this desert forevermore, nameless and forgotten.
Then you give me little choice, old friend.
Little ones is okay.
We'll give you a taste of the suffering all Middle Earth will know. Should Sauron prove victorious?
But, you know, right now you're causing it. No, he's gonna bury the whole. No. Is that him? No. Wow, he's holding it all up. Yeah, this dude has to be Gandalf. The way he acts, the way he behaves. Oh, the tree looks gorgeous.
I was ordered only to gather you here. I have no answers to give.
Leaders of the faithful! I thank you all for coming at this late hour.
To what end?
It would seem she has an ally of cunning powers. An ally who has already bruised Numenor once.
The Sea Queen has no allies but the Valar who uphold her.
Arizon's trying really hard, isn't he?
Sauron.
All so-called faithful are now declared traitors of Westerness.
Oh, God. What are you gonna imprison them all? Oh, God, are you kidding me? This is the downfall of Numenor. Why are you taking all of them? They haven't done anything. Things we do out of fear. I hate her. Orlando's daughter, man. Love what you felt a.
They're coming for
Are there any faithful in there?
you. No, move along. Shall I tell our Farazon of your insolence?
Don't push back! Move!
So what are you gonna do about Elendil? Are you gonna like tell him to leave Numenor? You know he won't do that. I can't.
We must leave for the west. There are faithful there.
You must travel only by night. The stars shall be your friends and make safe your steps.
She's not leaving.
What cowardice have I ever shown to make you think I would even consider making safe my own skin at the peril of yours?
It is called Narsil.
The white flame.
Sword to cut Sauron's finger off. One shot? Yeah, it looks like a one shot. I haven't seen it cut yet. And a one shot so far, that's crazy. Okay, that's where they cut the edit. Wow. That looks amazing.
Give me one reason, elf.
I will give you 9.
She's gonna give them the ring? They're gonna go right back to Sauron, you silly woman. Silly elf. Oh, shit. Damn. Talk about slow torture, sir.
Look, what you have done to yourself.
You have done to yourself?
They will be here any moment. Have you ever seen orcs in need of combat? Blood hunger. Gondolin. Tell me where you have hidden the rings, and I will end your suffering now.
I'm gonna kill you anyway.
All I have done has been for you. Yours was the fire that crafted the marvels of the age.
Lie.
I wish only to share them to the world. But the rings are beyond your reach, as I shall be ere long.
You are brave, sir.
There are ways of keeping you alive. Metal.
Your only craft is treachery. So pure it shall betray the very hand that forges it. The rings of power shall destroy you. And in the end, one alone shall prove your utter ruin!
I am the creator. I am the master.
One will destroy you.
You are the prisoner. Lord of the Rings.
He said the thing. He's not wrong, sir.
Are you him? Are you Sauron?
I have many names. What is yours? Uruk.
He's gonna draw them to this side and make them his army, isn't he? Woo! That was an emotional scene. There's a ring bearer right there.
Ill fortune to pack a dagger in a bag. Say it cuts the journey short.
No, your journey will be cut short in a different way.
How do you live with it?
Are you gonna be another ring
Had a
bearer?
good healer stitch me up.
I meant about your mum.
I've carried it poorly. I didn't realize that until I came here.
Why?
One always carries the death of one that poorly.
Sure you won't come with me?
Like it better being a low man.
And survivor's guilt is hard, man.
Change your mind?
To replace the ones Theo lent me.
I don't trust her now. Well, also, her boo came back, right?
I hear you building a home.
Hagen started laying the foundation a few days ago. I always thought his kindness was what love felt like.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh boy. Hagen, is that his name? He's not gonna be happy at all.
Come with me to Numenor.
Yeah.
The men of Balrog here.
Happy with
Salutations.
homeboy. Living in the
Bring the
line.
surveyor's equipment.
He's the leader of half the colony. He'd help me uphold the agreement we made with your queen.
Agreement's changed. Is that Kemet? Isildur.
Yeah, you
I never gave up hope. Even when everyone said there were no survivors left.
There wouldn't be. If not for Beric.
No passage for their men. I survived an eruption. My sister's a guild member.
My father posted captain to Queen Regent Milia.
Yeah, well, she's not queen
Surely an
anymore.
exception.
My father is now king, and yours is wanted for treason.
A lot's changed since you
Might
were
have been
gone.
worse.
If I'd had it my way, the old fool would be dead.
I saved your life. You missed
Shall I have them slaughter the horse?
Oh God, despise him.
Disrespect me
How
again.
horrible and
And you really will.
Hear this now! Pelargir is no longer a colony of Numenor.
Of His Majesty's Armada.
Yeah, you
Stop
try to take
supplies
that
and
woman, sir.
The food for winter.
No timber, no supplies. But I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. After all, they're only trees.
There's some special trees you need not be cutting. You can't do that to the trees. Not after what y'all went through, man. Hence are gonna be pissed.
She elf, turn yourself in.
Leave us. Leave us.
End this slaughter, and I will do as you asked. I will help you destroy him.
Okay, put it on.
Even wounds that have endured an age can sometimes yet be healed.
Oh, his face.
When Adar is the name I earned. Take it. Help me vanquish Sauron with it. I will recall my children to Mordor,
Oh, his skin.
never to make war on Middle-earth again.
Going back to the way it was once he
I
moved
have slain
away.
more of your children.
No more flames. No more darkness. Let this ring heal the rift between Elf and Orc. What happened?
We found Sauron, Lord Father. He tried to make Luke betray you, but he resisted. It's too late.
Oh! You did turn him! Oh my god! Why'd you get out of there? Go! Crown. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's got like a breastplate on now. Pop up. He turned against you, your own children. Oh my god, it's going back to episode 1 when that happened to him. What goes around comes around, huh?
They are not children anymore.
What orders? Lord Sauron!
Raise it, Egion. But bring me their leaders.
No.
I found my daughter.
This
She knew that
Simon from the
It's so noisy.
Give it to me.
How did she come
Give me your
back
ring.
to this?
I wish to heal all Middle-earth.
As you have a reckon.
He's not even trying, bro. He's not even trying that hard. He's barely Why'd y'all have to make Sauron hot? Sorry. He's an evil motherfucker.
That is the full record of Celebrimbor's works. The wisdom of all who ever dwelt in this place.
Cowardly traitors!
Lord Sauron wanted their leaders unharmed!
Oh, there he is. Get out of this. Wait, he's using the crown.
We are not alike. We never were. It was just another of your illusions.
Not all of it.
I love how he switched to like the way Halbrand used to speak. Oh. Yeah, he switched back to the way Halbrand used to speak, and now he's making himself look like Halbrand again. You dirty motherfucker.
Fighting at your side. I felt if I could just hold on to that feeling.
They could no longer distinguish me from the evil I was fighting.
The seeds you planted.
Híjole.
I know you're mine. The door is still open.
The door is shut.
Oh! There's the crown.
I would have placed a crown upon your head to worship the light of its queen.
Very tempting.
The rings are mine.
The prince is in mourning.
But he sent his army. He can't fight. Right, he's in mourning. Are you gonna do the same thing Elrond did? Just jump? She's gonna jump. She's gonna jump. His eyes.
Your ring.
Is his eye changing? His eyes are changing. No.
You wish to heal Middle-earth. Heal yourself.
And she's gonna jump my door. That's all that she has left to do. She fucking jumped, man. What did you jump into, though? Did you survive that fall? I mean...
We are overwhelmed, Lord Sauron. The dwarves are securing the Elves' retreat. If we pursue many other...
Wow. A little angry much? Yeah, touch them. Tell me about my Don't tell me she survived that fall. I mean, I know she's special, but that was a crazy fucking fall.
These are not merely wounds of the body.
Stabbed by
A very immortal spirit.
Altariel Aurion
That's basically what Elrond does with put the ring on her.
We're losing her. The darkness is too powerful. I cannot save her. I can.
This is how he feels Frodo later on. Oh. This is where he learned how to do it. Wow. Bro, he put the ring on to save her, I guess. Yeah. All those rumors for the people who died. Did all this to prove a point? If that's what Sauron's gonna do? I mean, yeah.
We have to fix it. Some things lost are lost forever. No matter how hard we fight, how much it hurts,
or how much our hearts yearn.
To put them back together. Because this world's so much bigger than any of us. And sometimes the winds blowing against us are just too strong.
At those times, Mr. Durin said,
We've just got to accept it. And all anybody can do is try and build something new.
So Isildur's gonna go back to Numenor, but Elendil left. He's gonna have to talk to Miriel.
Don't be a stranger now.
Thank you kindly, Grand Elf.
Grand Elf, Gandalf. Is that how his name comes? Because they keep calling him Grand Elf?
My Grand Elf.
Grand Elf.
They've never seen an elf before. They haven't the foggiest what to bring.
You're gonna end up going somewhere to build a shire.
In order to leave.
Go to some green pastures, rolling hills.
I have my dream. It's high time I walked my path. And you walked yours.
We're very different creatures, Nori.
But you continue to
Not so different at all, Bluesky.
hang out with halflings, don't you? Just a little bit taller, that's all. I thought she was gonna call his name and say Gandalf. Your name should be Gandalf. Oh! Is that it? Ah! And that holds like a light in there too. That's an interesting teapot. You're gonna go back to Tom Bombadil and say, hey, I found my staff, and guess what? My name is gonna be Gandalf because these people kept calling me Grand Elf. Is that how it's gonna go?
It was all a test, wasn't it? Another one of your riddles.
A wizard does not find his staff. It finds him. Like his name.
He always chose his friends. He always helped his friends.
Gandalf.
That's what they're going to call me, isn't it?
Now let the song begin.
Let us sing together.
Merry dog, Terry dog, ring-a-ding-dilla. Sandflies in the grass.
That's weird to hear the melody put to that.
Rain, cloudy weather,
Old Tom Bombadil is a merry fellow.
That's nice. The melody to it.
Lilies on the water.
I always try to put a melody to that in my head somehow. I don't think it was quite like that. Maybe. Sir. You're not Sauron. You're still a dark fucking wizard.
Eregion has fallen. The survivors have fled to a valley north of here.
And go to Rivendell.
Tell him Khazad-dûm stands ready to offer aid once more.
The lords of the Blue Mountains paid him vast tributes and they're demanding to collect.
Oh, they have to return all of that. No, he named him king right before he died.
The brother seems to be gathering support.
Really? It's a brother? They want all that money back, all the tributes back. Damn. Yeah, Daddy-O kind of left you in a bit of a predicament. They're gonna all wear the ring.
You to be such peaceable company. I believe I was growing accustomed to it. We are safe here.
What is this place?
The sanctuary, protected by the elven rings.
You said he found it with the ring.
Commander.
Sauron's armies are roving across Eriador. All Middle-earth is within his reach now, even Lindon.
Many, but Region's bravest fell.
He who survived all
I feel
broken
a shield
body,
for now.
spirit.
Recover and heal first. And then
What course would you advise, Commander Galadriel?
I would remember the counsel of our dear friend, Celebrimbor. That it is not strength that overcomes darkness, but light.
is that gonna be Rivendell? Flowing waters and
And the sun yet shines.
I assume that's going to be left to our imagination and we won't know until season 3. What, we're going to have to wait a year or so, maybe 2 years to see what's going to happen next? Jeez, I don't know if season 3 is already in production. If any of you guys know, please comment down below. Let me know if you're aware if it's already in production. What are the advancements on that? I'm assuming that was future Rivendell, or it could be Lothlorien. I mean, both areas were surrounded by water, although I do remember Lothlorien looking much more like a forest than anything else. It was Rivendell that had flowing waters, at least the way Mr. Peter Jackson depicted it. I don't know if the showrunners are going to take the same route or they're going to make it look slightly different, but that definitely looks more like Rivendell to me. Well, Sauron has the 9 rings, so I guess he's going to move to find the 9 ring bearers for said rings. That's definitely going to be his next step. And then we still have yet to see him make the 1 ring and go to Mount Doom to start making the 1 ring. I'm wondering if that's going to be covered in season 3 or they're just going to leave that for later. they do seem to be advancing pretty fast with this. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased with the way this season progressed. I enjoyed season 1. I know some people didn't, but I do definitely feel that season 2 has been a lot better than season 1. Not just in terms of the visuals, but in terms of storytelling, in terms of character development. Yeah, the only thing is, I feel like I would have ended this episode maybe on a different note, or more of like a cliffhanger with Sauron. I think that would have been a little more efficient. I don't know that I'm so convinced that these elves are actually going to fight. I mean, it seems like they're willing to follow King Gil-galad to anything, right? And Commander Galadriel, and they're willing to do whatever to survive. But I don't know if I was that convinced at the end of them being, ready to go into a fight. And, Sauron is amassing the orc armies, the Uruks. Yeah, what's the difference there? Orcs, Uruks, is orc just a variation of the word Uruk? Because I know Urukai were dark elves that were constructed into being these massive warriors later on, right? But their origin was that they were dark elves. They are of elven ancestry, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, when I look at them, I see orcs, but Adar was always calling them Uruks. And yeah, that's, his death kind of made me sad. It was, he just wanted to be accepted by the elves. He wanted his children, as he called them. But Sauron managed to turn them against him, and he died kind of like a full circle death, because he died exactly the way Sauron remembered him stabbing him to death. So that was something. And I feel for Prince Durin as well, who is now King Durin IV, who we don't know yet. That's what King Durin III wanted him to be, but now the brother's coming into the picture, and he's got apparently the support of the other dwarf lords, and I'm sure they're going to want to come after those 7 rings, which is why they focused on them in the last scene with the dwarves. They're going to have to deal with the Balrog, because even though the prior King Durin did his best to fight him off and block that exit for the Balrog, I think it's going to be strong enough to come through. And there's no doubt in my mind that those dwarves that are going to bear rings are going to want to access that area that he had access, where there's like basically flowing fountains of Mithril, right? I'm assuming we're going to keep seeing the fall of Khazad-dûm. Yeah, so it was a great finale episode. I think it was really good. It was interesting. The other scene that really broke my heart was poor Celebrimbor. I felt that scene between Celebrimbor and Sauron was really well done. It was beautifully tragic. So he's out of the picture too. Those are 2 characters that were without. I am very happy that Arondir is still around. But yeah, sad that Celebrimbor and Adar finally met their demise, but it was coming. And Gandalf, yay! We finally heard his name, and he's got his staff. It's sad that he and Nori are parting ways. I'm hoping at some point they meet again. But now I think Gandalf is going to have his true journey, and maybe he'll visit the spot that Nori and everyone else finds. Maybe they're going to go and rebuild a home and turn it into the Shire, and then Gandalf will come along. He never stays quite far away from his halfling friends, right? So his journey will be very interesting. I'm wondering if we're going to get more Tom Bombadil in season 3. I would really love that, because I enjoyed his exposition in this season, and I enjoyed what the actor did with Tom Bombadil. It was very sweet to hear the song that I had just been reading on the pages. It was nice to have a melody along with that. Anyway, guys, this was a really great episode. I enjoyed this finale. Like I said, I would have preferred it ended on a different kind of cliffhanger, but I'm okay with it. I'm not mad. What did you guys think about it? Did you enjoy this finale? Did you enjoy season 2 all in all? Are you looking forward to a season 3? As I asked earlier, if you guys do know any info about a season 3 coming up, if there's a date already or if it's started production at all, let me know in the comments. I would love to know more about this. And don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am watching other shows. I'm still watching Agatha All Along, The Penguin. I've started Full Metal Alchemist. For any of you anime fans, and I'm watching Bleach with my son. Those are 2 things that I'm watching with my son. Adar, not Adar. And I'm also watching, what else? I'm still trying to finish Umbrella Academy, the last season. Batman Cape Crusader, that's also something that I'm watching. So if you guys are interested in watching any of those other reactions, and now that I finished the show, I might add a movie into my list, because there are some movies out there that I'm interested in watching. I've been thinking about watching the Quiet Place movies and Inside Out 2. I have not caught that yet. So yeah, if you guys want me to react to anything else, you have any suggestions, or you want to see me react to any of the things that I've just mentioned, please hit the notification bell so you get updated when I do upload those. I have a ton of stuff that I have to edit that I'm going to be trying to put out at least 3, maybe 4 edits per week, depending on how long they are. Stuff like this is very long, and it takes me a couple of days to edit. And I do it all myself, so I don't have an editor. So if you want to see any of those reactions, please hit that bell, okay? And it's been a pleasure. If you guys made it to the end of this, I really appreciate you, and I appreciate all my brand new subscribers throughout the month of October. Take care, everybody. Bye.